He covered himself with many clothes, but he was cold, shivering. He couldn't function. And then his people tried to give him an idea. יחפשו למלך נערה בתולה, and they found Avishag, and they bring it to the king, which is a very unrespectful parak. As we read it, I'm going to explain it next week a little bit. But Chachamim said, you know why he was cold? Why, although they were covering with more like a coat and another coat and a winter coat and fur and nothing helped? Because he cut the beged of Shaul. Because he cut the beged of Shaul. It was not appropriate, and he paid the price for it. When I read this midrash, I have to say, I know it for many, many years, but this time I have to teach it. I have to say, like, oh, what is the connection? What is the connection? Okay, first of all, he was not mezalzel babeged of David, right? He was not mezalzel in the beged. He just wanted to show him that he could kill him, and he didn't. And he just wanted the proof. Here is the piece of your cloth. I could kill you, not to cut the garment. Yesterday, on Shabbat, we read the parasha of Arayot in the Torah. And this parasha appears also in Sefer Dvarim, in Kiteitzeh. And the Torah said that a person should not have relation with Eshet Aviv, even if it's not his mother, cannot have relations with, cohabit with Eshet Aviv. And what does the Torah say? Ki, why is it so? For the wife of your father, how the Torah call it? Yes. Ki gila knaf aviv. The Torah uses the word ki gila knaf aviv. The wife is the kanaf, is the wing of the husband. We are going to read in Megillat Ruth very soon. When Ruth asked Boaz to take her as his wife, what does she say? Uparasta knafecha al amatecha. Spread your wings over me. The kanaf in the Torah means family. Shaul understood that there is a message here. And when David cut the kanaf, symbolically it also meant, maybe I'm not killing the king, but if you say so well, I'm going to kill the family. Your family is not going to stay alive. You promised me not to kill me, that's very, very nice. But cutting the kanaf means something. Because kanaf means also family. As the Torah itself says. And that's why Shaul asked him, please, keep my family alive. And I think that's what Chachamim said happened at the end of the life of David. What kind of Michigan thing is? Why the Tanakh is telling us that he was shivering, he was cold? Why is it important to know? Because one of the tragedies of David at the end of his life was that he had no successor that was appointed. Normally, he never said that Shlomo is going to be the king, only in his last few days. His children, it went Meshiga. Avshalom was trying to fight him. Amnon raped his sister. Shlomo was a child, and Adoniah tried to be the king. Shaul suffered David suffered enormously from his own family. You know, he was the king of Israel, but in his family, he was not mamish a king. He was actually quite a shmate, apparently, because Avshalom fought with him. Adoniah did not accept him. Shlomo was a child. And the idea to have a sochenet, in my opinion, was very, very simple. In a situation like this, they tried to save at the last days of the king, or maybe the last year, like a baby that over the years will take over the kingdom. So what the Tanakh is telling us, what happened with David, and that maybe David understood that cutting the kanaf, not only that it's a symbol to what happened between Shmuel and Shaul, But the message could be, I'm going to cut the kanaf, your family. And Hashem said to him, you were not sensitive enough. You will see in your own family what sorrows and troubles you are going to go through.
Wow.
Because great people like David have to be so sensitive, so like seeing what every word, every thing they do by the eyes and by the ears of other people, it sounds very different from what they meant, and they are responsible for it. Leaders are responsible not only to the words they say, but how people can understand them. And maybe that's why the story with the Kanaf Me'il is going beyond just a symbol and just beyond a piece of garment, but really send a very terrifying message to Shaul, and therefore he asked him to save his family. Next week we will go to Perik Chafei, the story about Naval Carmeli, and we hopefully will see you again. What time next week?
7 o'clock?
Yeah.
7 o'clock. Fantastic.
This story reminds me of Yehuda and Tamar.
In what way?
And when she says you are more righteous than I am.
It's very true, and Chazal actually make this
Because the words
connection.
were the